Man, this don't make no sense. The Democrats are desperate right now. Seriously. They saying they lose their grip on they're losing their grip on the American people, and they just can't handle it. So instead of trying to do everything behind the scenes, they're now like, forget it. We're just going to go full throttle. 14 days before the presidential election. As of today, tomorrow's going to be 13, 12, and now y'all know. Joe Biden just called for the incarceration of Donald Trump. Now, are we conspiracy theorists now?
He is talking about doing away with the entire Department of Education. He's talking, he means it. This is not a joke. This is a guy who also wants to replace every civil servant, every single one. Thinks he has a right under the Supreme Court ruling on immunity to be able, if need be, if it was the case, to actually physically eliminate, shoot, kill someone who he believes to be a threat to him. I mean, so I know this sounds bizarre. It sounds like if I said this 5 years ago, you'd lock me up. We got to lock him up. Politically lock him up.
Yeah, I heard what he said at the end. Y'all did. But come on, dog. You want to tell us why the Democrats have been feverishly working to imprison Trump? It's all been intentional. Shout out to Charlie Kirk for pointing it out. Like, honestly, y'all been going after this man over and over and over and over and over and over. Now you want to make it seem, this is the left, bro. Y'all trying to make it seem like, oh, well, we got to get him before he get us. Come on, man. Go on somewhere, man. Go on somewhere. Robbie, repeat, the president of the United States just called for jailing a candidate who's on track to win a presidential election where he's facing off against the president's VP. Who are the real threat to democracy? Please tell me, who's the real threat to democracy here, people? I don't understand it. I don't understand this. It says, let's read through these comments. You and your son should be locked up. We got a whole bunch of videos. Lock up your crack-smoking son. When the Democrats reveal who they are or their intentions, believe them. We've known this has been a political witch hunt with Trump in a weaponized judicial system. They accuse Trump of what they have all been doing all along. That's exactly what I've been saying, man. And it's a shame. She just said we need to turn the page. And then you got this clip right here of Kamala saying, she just said we need to turn the page for division. Yeah, Joe Biden just said lock Donald Trump up. Make it make sense.
I think part of what is important in this election is really not only turning the page, but closing the page and the chapter on an era that suggests that Americans are divided.
I don't care, man. I heard him say politically lock him up at the end of the clip. You know, not that very last one, but the first one I played. I heard him say that, but, you know, he had to say that to try to clean it up. Why even weaponize the justice system in the first place? I mean, why can't you just play fair and square? Huh? Not only even play it, like, really, why is that not an option? You know, this woman is delusional and insanity runs rampant in her policies, man. We're going to have to turn the page on her. I think delusion is her superpower at this point. I'm gonna just have to keep it 1,000 with y'all. Oh my God. And Joe Biden. Reports show Biden defrauded the United States to enrich his family. What? $27 million from foreign individuals and entities?
This is a Fox News alert. All new this morning, House Republicans finding President Biden and his family received more than $27 million from foreign individuals and entities since 2014. Lawmakers call it an impeachable conduct. Brooke Singman is in Chicago with this story. Brooke, good morning.
Yeah. Good morning, Ainsley. I obtained a copy of this 292-page report from House Republicans. They're on the House Oversight, Judiciary, and Ways and Means committees, and they've been leading this impeachment inquiry against President Biden for months. So they said their investigation found that President Biden engaged in impeachable conduct and said he abused his office and, quote, defrauded the United States to enrich his family. Republicans revealed that since 2014, the Biden family and its associates received more than $27 million from foreign individuals and entities. They also found that while Biden was serving as vice president, the Biden family got more than $8 million in loans from Democratic benefactors. And they say those loans have not been repaid. So this report says, in part, quote, as vice president, President Biden actively participated in a conspiracy by, among other things, attending dinners with his family's foreign business partners and speaking to them by phone, often when being placed on speakerphone by Hunter Biden. Republicans are calling out a 2014 dinner that Hunter Biden and his father attended with a Russian oligarch. After that dinner, the...
Nah, I'm going to just say that particular clip had nothing to do with this whole video. This is all about they're accusing Trump. They're accusing Trump of being what they are and what they do. And this is just a perfect example of that. You got this man right here. I mean, this ain't no conspiracy. We all knew this. Come on, Hunter's laptop came out. We know about a lot of stuff, you know, Burisma and, you know, him receiving, I think he had $100,000 or $400,000, some $1,000 salary, all the other stuff. But I like what Wesley Hunt just posted, man. Everything, I'm going to say this again, they accuse Trump of doing, they are doing. That's annoying. But who weaponized the government again? Yeah, question mark after that. Who tried to jail their political opponent again? Question mark after that one. It's just the lies, the attacks, the smears, and the fear-mongering. It's failed, and they can't deal with it.
His explicit intent to jail political opponents. Our Department of Justice. He would weaponize the Department of Justice. He would weaponize the Department of Justice. Would go into the Department of Justice and manipulate it. That it would be used as a weapon against his political enemies. Against his political enemies. Someone who has openly...
I know this sounds bizarre. It sounds like if I said this 5 years ago, you'd lock me up. We gotta lock him up.
So far, he had good sentence. He got the sentence kicked back, but I want to watch that sentence.
Let me say, it is, well, the courts will take care of that. Stand that the real, well, I hear you. So here's the thing about that. The courts are going to take care of that.
If he does run, I'm making sure he does not become the next president again.
And not only that, the nerve of these people. The nerve. I mean, I don't really got to say much after you watch that video. Do y'all really need me to comment on that one? Yeah, I didn't think so either. Nah, yeah, y'all got it. But this next video, man, these people are getting crazier and crazier by the minute. Now, the DNC talking head, James Carville, is telling Democrats to call their conservative. No, she did not just pop up on the back of my screen like that. No, she. Hold on. Anywho, conservative talking head, DNC talking head, James Carville is telling Democrats to call their conservative friends and tell them that if they vote for Trump, then they're voting to throw him in jail and other Democrats in jail. Man, you can't make this stuff up.
You better pay attention. Every time that you have somebody that is a friend of yours, you know, somebody says, well, you know, I'm going to vote for Trump. So just so you know what you're voting for, do you really want me to go to jail? Because that's what you're voting for. He's telling you. And all of you that listen to this, get on the phone, call people, email people, and say, wait a minute, this is what's at stake here. It's more than the minimum wage. It's more than a trade agreement. It's more than anything else. It's about the very fundamental idea of what the United States is and what we are and who we are. And I plan on informing people to the best of my ability about this between now and Election Day. And I hope you join me and go right up to the wall and inform people in the best way that you can. This is what's at stake, the very existence of the United States. And I am not at all exaggerating. Not at all.
Somebody said, this is better than the SNL skit. This beats Dave Chappelle. Madman. Yeah, definitely. Democrats now want to throw President Trump in jail for working at McDonald's, somebody wrote. Dems put him in McPrison. Let's check this out.
They want to throw Trump in jail again.
Trump also stopped by a McDonald's in Bucks County today, where he worked briefly as a fry cooker. Without a hairnet, I might add. He also said he was paying for some of the meals. How is that not a campaign finance violation?
Campaign finance violation. Kamala's giving black guys $20,000 welfare checks. Biden bribing college grads, paying off their loans. But Trump picks up a guy's Big Mac and they want to press charges? 94 counts for 94 fries. And without a hairnet, I might add. Jonathan, do you hear yourself? They want to throw Trump in jail again.
Oh, my God. Democrats set the rules. He's just not following them, okay? And that's what the real problem is, you know? I'm gonna read this because it's perfect. Desperate people go off the rails when the candidate that opposes their agenda connects with the voters as being a better choice in this election. If the opposing team can give people money in exchange for support, then Trump can hand out a burger and a fry at his expense.